This is Market Lens Pro. Today's focus, Kodiak Sciences, ticker KOD, a tiny biotech with a grand mission: prevent blindness. That's right, cure blindness. But can a small biotech with virtually no revenue conquer this mission and overcome big pharma? Giants like Regeneron and Roche, well, their science is intriguing. Let's dig into it. Founded in 2013, Kodiak is a clinical-stage biopharma focused on retinal disease. Currently, millions of patients with wet age-related macular degeneration or diabetic macular edema receive injections, like Eylea from Regeneron or Vabysmo from Roche and Novartis. These drugs are antibody-based therapies, but patients need 6 to 12 injections per year. Kodiak wants to reduce that burden to just 2 for injections. Their lead candidate, tarcocimab, also called KSI-301, is a first-in-class C3 antibody biopolymer conjugate. In simple terms, it's a longer-lasting version of existing drugs. If successful, this could be a blockbuster drug. But it faces stiff competition. In Q2 2025, Kodiak reported a net loss of $54 million and has a cash runway of $100 million into 2026. They are burning through about $50 million per quarter. The pipeline includes 2 pivotal trials of tarcocimab, one for diabetic macular edema and another for wet AMD. Tarcocimab targets vascular endothelial growth factor, or VEGF, a protein linked to the growth of abnormal blood vessels in the eye. It also inhibits interleukin-6, or IL-6, which plays a role in inflammation by acting on both. KSI-301 aims to slow down the progression of retinal diseases. Importantly, the current class of drugs like Eylea and Vabysmo only target VEGF. Looking ahead, investors are focusing on these upcoming events. First, the company plans to release pivotal results from the Phase 3 trials of KSI-301 in the first half of 2026. Will the drug show better efficacy and durability than existing options? Second, the company has another drug called KSI-101, a dual VEGF and IL-6 targeting antibody in development. This drug has shown 90% dryness by week 8 in a Phase 1b trial, which is impressive. But the trial was very small, with only 12 patients. Still, if KSI-101 proves effective, it could offer an alternative treatment option. Third, there's KSI-501, an ultra-long-lasting dual VEGF and IL-6 inhibitor in preclinical studies. It leverages Kodiak's next-generation platform. We won't see much from this program until 2026 at the earliest. So, what does the future hold for Kodiak's? Will they become the next big player in ophthalmology or fade into the competition? Well, their science is promising, but can they execute? We'll have to wait and see. Competition is fierce. And according to some analysts, the drugs in development may not provide a significant advantage over existing therapies. However, if Kodiak's drugs prove effective and durable, they could gain a foothold in the market, of course. There are no guarantees in biotech. Can't predict the outcome of clinical trials, especially for a tiny company going up against industry giants. But here's the thing, aging populations worldwide mean retinal disease is only going to get more prevalent. So if Kodiak can pull off their ambitious goals, they could make a real difference in the lives of millions. So what's the bottom line? This is highly speculative, but scientifically differentiated. The upside could be huge, but the downside could be just as brutal. You've been watching Market Lens Pro. If you want to learn more about investing in biotech, check out the playlist. And if you like what we do, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.